name's Amanda and welcome to my March favourites. So the first favourite up is this vanilla candle that I bought only a couple of days ago and I've absolutely just loved it. I've been burning it for the last couple of nights and it's one of those candles that just fills the room with this sweet, fresh fragrance that is just so delightful to be surrounded by. This candle is part of the Home range by Morrissey that I picked up at Big W, and it's in this really heavy type glass jar thing and it has 2 wicks, and this is the first candle I've ever bought that has had double wicks, and I'm just worried that it's gonna sort of burn twice as fast, which I kind of hope not. But even if it does, the price that I paid for it is pretty reasonable, and if it burns out quite fast then I'm more than happy to go out and buy another one. And they did have another one on the shelf that was jasmine and that was really quite nice as well, but then I saw the vanilla and I thought I can't go past vanilla because vanilla is one of my favourite scents, so that's why I picked it up as well. Yes. Nice. I might pop it up there. The next 2 things I'm going to show you are beauty items. What is a favourites video without beauty products? So in March I treated myself to a rather large purchase from ASOS, and these 2 things I got in that little purchase. The first one up is a really lovely, gorgeous blush that has totally changed my life. I'm absolutely in love with it, and it is by Bourjois. I can't say it. Bourjois. Yes, anyway, it is this darling little blusher. It is called 16 Rose Coup and it is so beautiful. It has a little opening here and you open it. Ooh, and it is just this gorgeous rose shade blush that has like little sparkles in it and it's just so beautiful. It's really lovely and delicate to wear. I have it on my cheeks right now and it just has this really subtle type shimmer to it and it's just really nice, and it has a really nice sort of smell to it as well. It smells the way that I would imagine a vintage type blush would smell. It's just really nice, and I also love that it has a little magnet clasp so that when I close it, it just clicks in place, and I just really love it. There's not much more I can say about it, to be honest. The other thing that I purchased from ASOS was this lipstick by Rimmel. I'm absolutely in love with the lipsticks by Rimmel. I just can't get enough. This one is in the shade 006 Pink Blush. It's one of their lasting finish lipsticks and it's a really lovely pink type colour. I have it on at the moment and I really quite like how it's sort of like a shade lighter than my normal lip colour, so it's just a little bit more subtle, not as intense as some of the other lip colours that I have. I really like the consistency of these lipsticks and the colours are just really nice to play around with. The other reason why I got this one is because I don't really have this type of shade in my lipstick collection, and I like to have variety in my makeup collection. You know, because you have different moods. Sometimes you don't want to really have a dark lip colour or a bright lip colour. You just want something just a little bit subtle. Just a colour that's not really in your face or is going to sort of like blow anyone away because they're like, whoa, lip colour, you know? So yeah, that's why I really liked this one. Another thing that I got in my ASOS purchase were these earrings that I'm wearing right now. They're bar earrings and I've been looking for earrings like this for quite a long time. I just haven't been able to find them anywhere in the shops here in Australia, and when I saw these online I'm like, they're absolutely perfect, and I think they were like $6, which is so cheap. So they're just really basic stud type earrings with a gold type bar at the front. They're really easy and comfortable to wear and pretty much go with everything that I have, which is just great. In Australia at the moment it is currently autumn, and with autumn it means cold nights. And so because of that I went out and bought some really cool fluffy type socks, and these are it, and I've absolutely been loving them. When the cooler months set in I find that my hands, my nose and my feet get cold first, and so I am a big lover of fluffy socks and Uggs. It's not quite Ugg weather just yet, it's not that cold, but it's cold enough to put socks on. And when I first put these on, it was literally like putting my feet into soft squishy type clouds. It was just heaven. And because they're a really soft type fleece, my feet were warm instantly. It was just amazing. I do have these in another two pairs. I got a striped pair and just a normal plain colour pair, and then the spotty ones, and I can definitely see these being an absolute favourite over the next couple of months as we go into winter, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm just so over the heat in Australia at the moment, so yeah, bring on the colder months, I'm saying, definitely. The next favourite that I want to share with you is actually a quilt block pattern that I have absolutely been loving over the last few weeks, and it is this one. It is called A Circle of Geese, and it is a foundation paper piece pattern done by piece by number. It may look a little bit complicated to make, but it's actually quite simple if you know what you're doing in terms of foundation paper piecing. Now there are two versions of this pattern. There is a clockwise version, and then there's this one which is the counterclockwise, which means that the triangles are going anti-clockwise. And then this other version that I haven't actually made up yet is the clockwise spin, which means that the triangles are going in a clockwise direction. Over the last couple of days you may have seen me totally fill up my Instagram feed with this pattern, showing you the different steps of how this block came together. I am always on Instagram every day, and it is also a really great place for you to contact me and for us to discuss stuff and for you to show me the projects that you're making, and it's also just a place for us to become friends and to discuss the stuff that we love together. Now the last favourite that I want to share with you is something that I have been craving all month and have been indulging in whenever I get the chance, pretty much, and that is hot cross buns. And I think that's pretty appropriate because as I film this, it is Easter, so the house is full of hot cross buns and chocolate and every other good stuff that Easter comes with. But yeah, this month has just been all about hot cross buns. I don't know how many I've eaten. Possibly a bad thing to admit, but I can't help it. The way that I absolutely love to eat them is when they're nice and hot, usually out of the microwave, with a nice spread of butter and a nice hot cup of tea. Delicious. So there are all my favourites from the month of March. Let me know down in the comments below of the things that you have been loving from March. Before I go, I would like to wish you all a very safe and happy Easter. And of course, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you another time very, very soon. Bye! The other thing that I got in my ASOS purchase was this lipstick by Rimmel. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, distracted. I also... ooh, helicopter. And it is this one. It is called A Circle of Gleese. The way that I like it, as well as a nice hot steaming cup of tea. Before I go, shh. Whenever I talk, a dog barks. Why does that always happen? That's it. That's all it needs to be.